The mundane world you know is false, fraying at the edges. Follow the echoes of Atlantis, trace the imago to its source, and wake up. You are entering Mind Over Matter, a story about Mage the Awakening. Welcome to Chroniclers of Darkness, a narrative horror podcast set in the RPG series New World of Darkness. Due to adult language and the violent nature of the stories told, this podcast is rated M for mature, and we strongly encourage listener discretion.
Episode 1 Mind Games.
Mind if I smoke? Please, after the night I've had, it would really help. I don't mind menthols, I'll take anything. I tried for maybe 3 weeks just bumming off my roommate's vape, but I just felt stupid. It looks stupid. Every night you gotta recharge it like a cell phone, like a battery pack for the cell phone, and even then you're spending all day with a regular outlet-ass charger in your pocket in case you find an outlet. Fucking electrify everything. And then if you're a casual gamer, of course you're gonna have a Vita or a 3DS if you have any self-respect. So now you walk around with maybe a 1/4 pound of copper and 6 cubed inches of plastic, all stretching out the pockets of your hoodie like a kangaroo that just robbed the Best Buy. Accessorize everything. Okay, I got distracted. I get it. My fault. Can I get a light, at least? Can I bum a light off you? That's pretty intimate, right? Means you could trust me. No, I don't know whose wallet that is. I don't know how it ended up in my pocket. I, for one, don't think I deserve to be randomly frisked just because I walk around in a hoodie, officer. I know how I started at Barcade. You want to hear what I know or make assumptions that'll just waste your time and money? I'll waste your whole night. I don't mind. I was at Barcade to blow off some steam. I was mad at my manager getting stuck with another fresh out of high school trainee on a busy Friday lunch rush. I had money to make, and he was slowing me down. He even know why a quarter was called a quarter. Because it's a $0.25, 25%. He even know that. And this bitch is gonna help me handle the brunch crowd? Really? Why is that? Well, get with the times, trust me. Bitch is very gender neutral. So, Barcade blowing off steam. Because I don't like Twitch or Steam. Sometimes you just want to move a joystick and zone out. It's the one time I get to focus hard enough to really find my zen, no? You ever play Tetris? Pac-Man? Space Invaders? Anything? Do you hate yourself? Okay, Candy Crush. Close enough. Yeah, sure. When I play a game long enough, my eyes can focus, but my mind can get hazy. Like, by over-focusing, I mellow out. There's like I heard it once called time dilation in a magazine. Like my brain knows where to move the little dude on screen even before I've seen the enemy. That's the only situation where I want to lose time, you know? When it's my choice. And at Barcade, everybody is just that. An intention moving toward a console and trying to zone out of the space they're in. We're all just jacking into the same mindset, but in separate skulls. I feel like that's what my mom used to get out of church. So, I was playing Burger Time at the console, and the whole place goes dark in a pop, total circuit breaker. At once, 50 people had the same reaction. No! But it's 4 p.m., so it's still light outside, and I hear the muffled boom, and the lights above us shake. Like any idiot New Yorker, we all go outside to investigate the bomb-like noise. Now, Barcade is on the street level of an office building in the Flatiron District, so the other 10 floors above us are separate businesses. We get outside and we all look up. The topmost floor, every window just explodes outward. Falling glass. I'm watching it cascade down, and I can't shove these people out of the way fast enough. I'm gonna get skewered. That's when someone standing right behind me grabs a blue construction tarp. The thick ones that you lay over dumpsters. This blue tarp is thrown over us like a net. So total panic at this point. And I hear the shards of glass pelt the tarp, and I think, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Nothing happens. I feel impact, but none of the glass made it through the blue tarp. How fucking boss is that tarp right now? We throw it off, and kids around me are panicking, and I feel like I'm the only one still looking up. I see someone jump out of the open window. I don't think anyone else saw him. He was wearing all black, some kind of Kevlar vest, and now you're gonna think I'm crazy. No? Okay, I warned you. He had wings coming out of his back, transparent, glittering wings, and some kind of light or fire bursting from his feet. This was half a second maybe, but I saw a dude jump out of the building onto the roof across the street. I look around, mouth gaping like a fuckhead, and nobody else is looking up. If anything, they had this glazed look over their eyes. But there's one other person looking up. Holy shit, can I get another light? I didn't realize I tapped this one out. When did I do that? Thanks. There's this person holding the blue tarp in their hand. Tall, skinny, buzzed hair, round glasses. I remember the face because the expression made no sense given what just happened. They're the only other person looking up, and they catch me staring at them. They look amused, then shocked, then really curious. Like, I get checked out by guys all the time. I'm an Asian girl into video games. I get it. Assholes transcend race and culture alike. This person looks at me curiously, then drops the tarp and tries to walk away deliberately like, oh, nothing to see here. So I follow. I turn the corner on 22nd Street. I see him, I grab their arm. Now I see that they're a really subtle drag queen or agender or just feeling really non-conformative that day. And they look shocked. And the person says, hang on, you can see me? Stupidest question I got all day. And someone during my breakfast shift asked if the oatmeal, is it good? Would I like it? How fucking stupid it's oatmeal, bitch! The pixie cut with the glasses steps towards me, leans into me way too close, and... Wait, what time is it? 8? 8 o'clock? How is it 8 o'clock? That doesn't make sense. I just got here. Okay. Hey, I don't know how I got here. Oh my God. No, I'm not on any drugs right now. No, I keep really good track of things like this because of my mom. My mom's got gaps in times like this. Why am I even here? I need air. I need space. Hello? Hello?
Hello. I need you to focus, okay?
Focus on what?
Your name. What's your name, love?
I'm kind of in the middle of something right now.
Funny story. No, you're not. Now focus. What's your name?
Lynn.
Cool. Lynn with a Y, 2 N's, and an E at the end, or with an I and 1 N?
The first one?
Ah, there you are. I see you now. Hi, Lynn. I'm going to tell you something you don't want to hear. You need to leave the room you're in. Now.
How am I going to leave a police station while I'm being interrogated?
How are you on your phone if the police took it from you?
Holy shit, that's a good question.
Take a look at the two men facing you. Really, try looking them in the eye.
Yeah, why haven't they... Dude, they're not moving.
'Cause they're not really there. Look, we're running out of time. You gotta move. Now, walk out slowly. Keep your eyes on the front door and do not physically touch anybody.
I don't like what's happening right now, and I'd like it to stop.
Well, I'd like you to live out the day without your brain getting scrambled any more than it already has. This is life or death right now. Lynn, leave the room.
The door's open.
Yup. Don't hang up. Don't touch anything. Just focus on leaving.
Wow. It's like the mannequin challenge. Nobody is moving. blinking or breathing.
Do not touch anybody or they will see you. Just be careful and hurry out. You're almost there.
Shit, holy shit, holy shit! I'm at the front door, but it's closed.
Oh, shit. Well, I can't handle another spell right now. You're gonna have to open it. Run as fast as you can into the cab waiting outside.
But you told me not to touch anything.
I know, but we gotta risk it.
Shit, there's a security guard. I swear to God he wasn't there a second ago.
Oh, fuck my titties. They know you're trying to leave. Good move. Black rook to G4. Don't let them cut you off.
Hang on.
There's no time, Lynn.
No, I mean, someone else is moving freely like I am. People's heads are turning.
Push through the fucking door!
This podcast is brought to you by ZipRecruitment, the greatest online tool to find qualified candidates for any strange position. ZipRecruitment is funded by the Leslie Sherman Charity Foundation and has been responsible for matching thousands of employees to their perfect positions. You would almost say their destinies. Because ZipRecruitment doesn't just match candidates with jobs, but for larger projects at hand. Would you ever think you'd need an archaeologist and a demolitions expert for the same project? ZipRecruitment knew. ZipRecruitment is a complex internal search engine that matches resumes with employers. But it doesn't just match words with white-sounding names. Far beyond that, ZipRecruitment looks over potential candidates' family trees, predicts blood type, and geographical origins. Now that's thinking outside the box. The only negative thing about ZipRecruitment is that it works too well. You may find a message from ZipRecruitment on your smart device before you even download it. ZipRecruitment is your call to adventure, your foot in the door to your destiny. ZipRecruitment will let you know if your future unborn child has all the horoscopic vectors to match a perfect position, and they will serve perfectly, just as your great-grandfather did. Sign up for ZipRecruitment today and find the position you are fated for. ZipRecruitment, because you can't see it coming.
Brought to you by Takeaway, the new app from the company formerly known as Datamass. Today, you can order anything from anywhere if you live in a city. Food, cab drivers, people to assemble your furniture, walk your dog, assemble your dog, or walk your furniture. But all those supplies produce garbage, and you can't get rid of all of it. What can you recycle? What can you compost? Why worry about any of it? Sign up for Takeaway. Takeaway is a nonprofit dedicated to taking out the trash. Takeaway sends an able body to your home to remove any garbage you may have. Engagement party wrapping paper? Christmas wrapping paper? Construction trash from that feeble attempt to remodel your bathroom? Call Takeaway today and let us take it away for you. Takeaway is your best option to take away anything, organic or otherwise, and safely, properly, stored until it can be repurposed. Takeaway is waiting with open arms. No questions, no comments, no photos. Takeaway. Everything must go.
Looking at the kid's city ID. Her name is Lynn Park. If I'm not mistaken, Korean. She's so young, maybe 17, but so jaded. I like her already. In time, she wakes up on her own. She says she doesn't remember that bit about the imaginary police station, but she remembers that I'm Charlie, and she feels like she can trust me. Good. Makes absolutely no sense. This kid totally remembers a demon going jumping Jack Flash out the top window 5 hours ago, but doesn't remember the gaps in between, nor how she got to my apartment. I feel this pushback anytime I try to target her with a mind spell. It's either mind shield or time dilation. Ooh, or maybe it's mind dilation and time shield. Either way, I just came up with 4 really smashing names for prog rock cover bands. You're welcome. And more importantly, this little sleeper is being targeted. And I can't help but intervene. Lynn Park wakes up on my couch. Wakes up suddenly, with a yelp. Not what I was expecting. She punches me square in the cheek. And she's had practice, let me tell you. She grabs at her hand, saying something about the blood. I gotta hold her down once I regain my bearings. I'm in enough pain from that mental bank heist to get her out of that fake police station. Had to take the paradox internally. so the right side of my body above the waist went totally numb and limp. My face looks half melty for an hour. It's awful. At least I'm done with the blood vomit. Hated that part. I ask Lynn if she's okay. She says she has to get out, has to warn her daughter. Fucking teen mom over here. What exactly have I gotten myself into? She has some tea. She comes back to her old jaded, pissy self. Mood swings left and right. She says she doesn't have a boyfriend, let alone a daughter. We're gonna have fun, me and this little whack-a-mole of microtransgressions and memory lapses, which is a real shame, considering I'm filling up my bathtub just for her, because in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna have to drown her.
The person who rescued me is named Charlie. I'm still trying to figure out if it's a girl Charlie or a boy Charlie. They say it's about as offensive as them asking which brand of Asian I am. I say, flatly, South Korean/Vietnam, but prefer to be called American, asshole. They tell me trans woman, but prefer they, dickwad. I immediately fall in love with them. We have some tea, cigarettes, and Charlie asks me again if I remember the dude jumping out of the building from earlier today. Of course I do. I even remember Charlie throwing the blue tarp over me. I open my phone to show the pictures I took, and there's nothing. Just photos of the street and the outside of Barcade. I asked Charlie how that's possible, and they smile like a magician. The kind of magician who lets you reach into the hat to show there's no rabbit, not even a fake panel. That's a dangerous, rehearsed kind of gotcha smile. That's what Charlie wears most of the time I'm talking to her. Sorry, them. I can hear water pouring in the next room. Apparently, Charlie's filling up their bathtub. I ask why. They ask if I'd like to hear a story. I say nothing. They tell me a story that a short-term acquaintance once told them. According to the Tibetan Book of the Dead, the Buddha made a pit stop in hell after he obtained enlightenment. He walked the path between the worlds, a path filled with humanity's greatest inner demons. No one can ever say who came first, the demon planting the evil desire in mankind, or mankind's desire giving the demon a name and a shape. These demons scared people away from the path of cessation, back onto the cycle of reincarnation. However their origin story, you can't have humanity without them, and they can't exist without us. So, the Buddha walks right up to the army in the shadows and says, "Bitches, you work for me now. You want to be scary? Try scaring every soul toward the path of enlightenment." And the Buddha was such a badass that the demons, the jellyfish of mankind's sea of consciousness, surrendered immediately. When Charlie's done with their story, they stare at me in silence for a long time. Their eyes are fidgeting left to right as if reading a newspaper printed over my face. They must have contacts in too, because there's a weird grayness floating around the pupil. Maybe it's a trick of the light. After I finish my second cigarette, Charlie says my mind is being overwritten like an old VHS. Maybe from the outside, maybe from the inside. They want to find out. They want to free my mind from the external inputs. So, safe to say, I'm gonna go out on a limb. Charlie's fucking nuts. I'm soon sitting on the edge of their bathtub. Charlie takes an eyeline pencil and draws a zodiac symbol on their forehead. Looks like the love child of Taurus and Pisces. Real kinky and new age. After another minute, I have a matching symbol on my forehead. They ask me to hold an ice cube in my mouth and say we only have enough time until it melts. Then, with that sly smile, they push me backward into the tub. Water fills my nostrils, my throat, my ears. Jesus fuck, she's trying to drown me. Then, I am still holding my breath, my clothes and hair floating freely in still water, but my feet on dry, solid ground. Well, not super solid. The dark mud beneath me sparkles like starlight. I make the mistake of looking up. There's a solid beam of clean, focused light shooting up from my head, and I'm seeing myself look up from a third-party perspective. A hand I can't see, but still feel is craning my head back, opening my throat. I see tiny paths of light spill out of my fingers, bending sharply around each other like an M.C. Escher drawing. I'm missing my pinky and ring finger on my right hand, and they hurt so badly. The sky above me is blackness, infinite, but whirling shapes, a mandala of rooms, fake doors, skewed windows, and serpents covered in eyes. My face hurts. I'm still drowning. I'm here, but I can't breathe. I'm both standing but upside down, grounded in pandemonium. The beam of light blinks, flickers out, and I suddenly can't focus on anything. My thumbs are vibrating, tapping out a cheat code on a control pad I'm not holding. The serpents in the sky above swirl into a giant face, which opens its mouth and falls atop. See, breathe, blind, panic, Charlie, I'm seeing shit. I see myself in the third person as I look at myself watching. I see the rooms of Charlie's building all around me, open like the map in a first-person shooter. I don't just see, I know. Even the fourth floor above us is splayed. I'm in their living room suddenly, my hair dripping puddles onto the floor. Charlie opens the door from the bathroom and sees me. "Oh no," Charlie says. And I'm watching their thoughts form just before they leave their mouth.
I'm so sorry I pushed you, Lynn. I didn't know you were so close. It's not possible to predict when a sleeper awakens. I guess I'll start from the beginning, love. Magic is real, and now reality is your bitch. Stop doing that.
Chroniclers of Darkness is written and produced by Uncle Yo, with performances by Susan Lee and Alyssa Stoller. Original music by Jimmy Lin. Logo by Jesse Pascal. Original artwork by Miranda Legge. Special thanks to White Wolf and Onyx Path Publishing for uncovering a whole new world of darkness full of mysteries. Game on. Include everyone, and remember that death is yours for the unmaking.